Here are 6 ways that I make my AI estimators more reliable so that they don't just spit out random numbers and hallucinate. AI estimators or quoters instantly calculate project costs or material costs for your business. They save hours of admin time and also make your business look next level to your customers. So let's get into it. So number 1, you need to define your inputs. You need to first define whether it's going to be you using the estimator or whether it's going to be your customer using the estimator. If it's you using the estimator, then you're going to be building a glorified internal calculator, which can still really augment your team, but where the magic really happens is when you let your customer use it. And if that's the case, you just need to go and look at the process of what you currently use to quote certain projects and write every single detail that is needed to create an accurate bid. And that's what we use to actually create a questionnaire form that will capture all the right data used to calculate this estimate. So number 2 is going to help you prompt like a pro. You need to give your agent a clear role, tasks, and most importantly, good and bad examples. So you need to actually define out what would a good estimate look like. Is it within these 10% ranges? And what would a bad estimate look like? Did it not factor in certain things that the customer input? When you give an agent these good and bad examples, it really grounds it in truth and knows exactly what you think is good and bad and will help mirror those outputs. Number 3, what I think is most important is you need to feed it real context. Connect it to a historical pricing database and make the agent use that every single time and before it actually generates an estimate. The agent will end up looking at the customer's inputs and then go look at your historical database, and then we'll be able to find any similar quotes or estimates in the past, and this will serve as really good context for the agent. 4, add gates and checkpoints. What do I mean by this? There are certain places in an AI workflow where you can stop the agent and make sure it gets checked by either another agent, which we call a validator agent, whose job is to only check the output for certain criteria and give it either a pass or fail with written improvements, so another agent will actually go and improve it. Or you can give it this is number 5, a human in the loop. Now, this is really one of the most important parts when it comes to setting up these systems in the early stages. There are specific ways where before the estimate is delivered to the customer, it can notify a human who oversees the system, and the human can actually go and check off to see, does the estimate make sense? Is it within the ranges? And if so, it can send it off. Or if not, they can stop it right there and make the agent revise it with written feedback. And number 6, building accurate evaluations. Don't expect these systems to be plug and play. They take and require much tuning. And evaluations is exactly how we measure and tune the systems. Think of it like a experiment. You need to collect all of the outputs that the estimator system has, define the ranges that either make a good estimate or a bad estimate, and then either update the prompt or tweak little things in the system to see what actually improves the quotes themselves. If you want to learn